Okay, what's up, guys? So, this is Training Grounds episode 4, and today I will be talking about discipline and why it's important because trading essentially comes down to like 70% psychology, 30% is your strategy. So, if you master this, your head and your mind, you're basically set for trading. So, why is discipline important? Well, it's actually a lot of factors that come into discipline about habits. There's patience, also your self awareness, consistency, risk management. That all falls into discipline. So, what do people actually mean by discipline? I mean, it's kind of weird when people are like, oh, you should be disciplined, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Um, but I think discipline all comes down to showing up, being patient, and following your plans. Because if you have everything written down, you're following it day by day, you cannot go in like a different path than what you envision in your head. So you cannot not be successful if you're disciplined, because you just have to show up, do what you're written down, and stay consistent. This is it. This is discipline. There are factors that I will talk about, but if you have emotional discipline and you can actually follow through with your thoughts, you take action. Taking action is the most important thing. You already took action if you're following through with this series. If you already watched like episode 1 or 2 or 3, or you're just watching this one and you're like, well, I want to follow through, I want to learn how to trade, I want to master the trade, basically, you will be set. Most traders are not disciplined. There's a reason why 99.9% of people don't get payouts from funded challenges. It's because they're not disciplined. Because they over risk, they over trade, they don't follow their trading plan, or they don't have a good strategy that they mastered. They're switching between things that they don't know. You can be profitable with 3 or 4 strategies. You just have to learn one first with one pair. That's why I trade on NQ like 99% of the time. The only exception is gold sometimes if I see a good setup and NQ is just not doing its thing. But I already learned how to trade gold back when I was trading Forex a year ago, basically. I know how it moves. I passed my first funded with gold, with trading gold. I know how it works. I know how the market works. I learned my strategy. I know smart money. I know ICT concepts. I learned the level strategy that Vito uses. One of my friends started learning it, and he's like this close to passing his funded. He needs to make like 2%, and then he's done. His first funded is passed. Why? Because he's staying consistent with that strategy. And he couldn't learn smart money to a level that would give him like something better. And in his mind, that strategy, the level strategy or breakout strategy, I guess, it works better because he cannot find his daily bias, or he mixes it up. With that strategy, he doesn't need to do it. He scalps, takes shorter trades, and he's good with that. With smart money, you can take longer trades with better risk to rewards that you can hold for 2-3 hours without having to look at the markets. But that's a different story. This is about discipline. Going back to that story, why is he having consistent weeks, making 0.5% every single day? Because he's disciplined. Because he follows his strategy. He's consistent. He's actually showing up to the markets. And he's just profitable because of that. That's it. Because he's disciplined. Most traders aren't disciplined because their mind is cooked with brain rot, with everything on socials. They follow OF models and Instagram, even though they have a girlfriend or some shit. They're just cooking their minds, frying their brains with dopamine, basically, that they don't actually need. So how do you go from scrolling on TikTok for 4 hours a day after you go to school and you get home and you're like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have anything to do. I'm just learning stuff, whatever. You just have to keep taking small steps to build yourself in the future. You might be 25 watching this video, 26 or 40 years old. Maybe you have 3 kids. Maybe you're 13 wondering about how to make money so you can afford, I don't know, the new Chanel runners or whatever the fuck you need. You just need to learn something that the average person doesn't have, that they don't know. Because that's how you go from average, working a 9 to 5, or not even working 9 to 5, but you just don't have shit to eat at the end of the month because all your bills catch up to you. You're in debt or some shit. You have a kid to take care of. You have a car payment, and you're sitting there at the end of the month waiting for your next paycheck. If you trade, you don't actually have to do that. Maybe you lose 5K in the first year, but after that you can actually progress. And if you get like one payout from one funded, even if it's $100, you will be like, fuck, I can actually do this. And you will actually focus. This is why discipline matters. Because if you don't have discipline, you cannot build every single step that I will be teaching you during I don't know how many episodes, however long training ground takes. If you don't have discipline and you're not showing up to the videos every day, you're not learning something new, you're not writing it down, you're not doing the fucking homework I give you, which takes like 3 minutes. That's it. 3 minutes of your life to learn something. It's pretty fucking easy to do it. You can watch like, 10 TikToks? If you're on TikTok, 10 minutes before you got the notification of this video, scrolling TikTok, you're like, oh, Feo dropped. Okay, let me see that. Do you remember the last 2 TikToks? The last TikTok you watched? Probably not, because your brain is fried. Your brain isn't wired to make memories of bullshit that you're watching, of fucking chimpanzini, bananini, or whatever the fuck. Just meditate for like 10 minutes. Close the blinds, close everything, 10 minutes on your phone and sit in silence. Think about something. So you're not frying your brain for at least 10 minutes per day. And you can progress up to 20, 30, 40, whatever. Go to the gym. If you're like, oh, I'm fat, I don't want to be laughed at or some shit. First of all, you won't be laughed at because most people mind their own fucking business in the gym. They don't give a shit about you. They're like, oh, this person is fat. At least they're going to the gym. They're working on themselves. That's so good. I'll just let him be. They don't come up to you like, oh, you're a fat fuck, why are you in the gym? If they ever come up to you, they will be like, oh my god, you're actually working out. Bro, I'm so proud of you. I hope in 2 months you will lose 50 pounds. I'm rooting for you. Go ahead. Just go on walks. Every day, go on like a walk. Whatever. Without AirPods in, without your AirPods Max, whatever. Just go outside, take a walk. Or go to the gym, go for a run. Whatever. Just be disciplined to show up every single day. Or every 2 days. Or every 3 days. But have something in your life that's consistent. Set like a time. I will go to the gym at 8 p.m. today. I already worked out today. I'm making this video after I took a shower. I ate. And I just sat down and I'm making this video. I will be editing this video for the next hour. But that's my consistency because I'm posting every single day. So this is discipline. You just have to show up. That's all it takes. If you have discipline, you can build. Every single stepping stone I give you in the next month or 2 months or 3 months, you can build on discipline. Just watch the videos, do the homework, practice on the charts, research something, go to the gym, go on a walk. Just do like 3 things that actually build you today or in the next week. Just do it. Just show up, do something productive. Don't fry your brain. That's all I ask. Peace out.